Hi, it's Lisa here. I wanted to make a short little video here, and I have three things to talk about. One, what is the grace narrative? It's my new podcast, but I want to explain it. Number two, I want to show you how you can find podcasts in case you don't know about that. And three, I'm reaching out a little bit because I need your help. And so if you're looking for a way to pay it forward or to help somebody out while you're stuck in quarantine and social distancing, I've got a way for you to help me at the end of this video. Okay. So first, the grace narrative. I'm so excited to share stories of the ways that God is writing out my life. He's the author of my life story, and what he's teaching me about really embracing his way in just my everyday, ordinary reality. Knowing that I cannot earn his love, but he offers this abundant life in his grace to me because he loves me. And it's all about learning that rhythm and accepting that in my life. And I love to be able to share that with you and encourage you as we learn together. Okay. Number two, showing you about podcasts. What are podcasts? If you don't know, it's a cool way to learn new things and be entertained by listening. You can find experts on everything under the sun, and instead of watching YouTube to learn things, you can actually just listen to podcasts through your phone or whatever you want to use. I love it because I can cook dinner, I can clean house, I can drive places I've driven 1,000 times before, and I don't have to worry that I'm not concentrating on that. It's like stuff I do automatically, and so I can listen to a podcast while I'm doing those things and learn something new. And so I'm going to show you that right now because I've had people ask me, I think it's cool that you're doing this and I would like to listen, but I've never listened to podcasts. I don't know how you go about getting podcasts. So I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to show you on an Android phone, but if you have an iPhone, you can go through Apple Podcasts, or if you already listen to podcasts, I'll show you how you can find it on Stitcher or Spotify or whatever, but I'm going to show you how to get it through Google Podcasts. It works the same way. If you have an iPhone, just go to Apple Podcasts, okay? So I'm going to go to the Play Store, and I'm going to search for Google Podcasts. And if you have an iPhone, you'll search for Apple Podcasts. Okay, it came up, and so I click on it. Google Podcasts. Install. Super easy. And while it's installing, wait patiently, then hit open. And then you go to your little search bar up there, and you're going to type in the grace narrative. Make sure you get the in there. Okay, and you click search, and there it is. It'll come up right there. It's a little turquoise box that says the grace narrative. It'll have my name, Lisa Edinger, there. And then if you want to subscribe to that, let's see, where's that at? I guess you click on it. Okay, yeah. Click on the icon and then just hit subscribe. And then every time I release a new episode, it'll automatically come to your phone. And so you just go to Google Podcasts and click on your ones that you've subscribed, and it'll show you where the new episode is. And you can just look through and see what you want to listen to. Most podcasts number their episodes, and then they have a title that goes with it, and you can click on the title and the description. Okay, so let's look at my latest one. And I want to talk about this now because I feel like it's very timely. I talked about creating closure, how when something comes to an end, how you can make peace with that, even if the closure and the goodbye part doesn't look like you thought it would. Okay, so I hope you'll listen to it and be encouraged. So it says episode 10, creating closure, then is a little description, and then you just click on play episode. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Grace Narrative. Okay, and you just listen to it, and you can have your, your earbuds in just like you do when you listen to music. Only listening to podcasts, you'll learn something or you'll be entertained. Okay, so that's how you find the podcast. The third thing is a way to help me. Okay, so if you go through and listen to any one of the episodes, hopefully you'll enjoy more than one, but within your podcast app, it'll have a place to rate and review the podcast. If you could please write a short review and rate it with 5 stars. The reason I'm asking you to do that is because that's what helps people find the grace narrative. When people do searches off different words, like they want to be inspired or encouraged, if people have written reviews about this, it'll pop up the grace narrative as a podcast to listen to for this. Or if you want to share it with a friend, the more that you share it and the more people listen, that goes into the algorithm as well to bring up the podcast when people are searching. So thank you so much for listening all the way through this. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy the grace narrative. Bye.